and Workers Association President's health has deteriorated. Doctors administered intravenous fluids. New threat national youth movement urges security boost due to rising cases of theft and burglary in Nongstoy. Union Health Minister Jagat Prakash Nadda urges blood donation to help save lives on World Blood Donor Day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attends Bharat Innovates 2026, joining leading innovators, investors and venture capitalists. And Sports and Youth Affairs Minister Violet Miki Shilla inaugurated a new badminton court facility at the Auditorium Hall of Dorbar Chlong Lion Mission Compound. And now the news in detail. First, let's take a look at the local news. The Jaintia Coal Owners, Miners, Suppliers and Workers Association has reported that its president, Marshal S.B. Biam, has been on an indefinite hunger strike for 13 days and 12 nights, totaling more than 300 hours. Chairman Shempang Langstang stated that Biam's health has deteriorated, prompting the association to seek medical assistance from the Urban Health Centre, Lat Rambai, where doctors administered intravenous fluids. Langstang urged the government to take the association's demands seriously.
Ngakum Chairman Jong Jaintia Coal Owner, Miner, Supplier and Worker Association, Kajing Shatkan Jong President Jongi Ba Marshal Kalapoi Shaka Katlaiski Kat Armit Kaneka Por Kaladap Shaka Laispa Kantate Hakajingtot Kamet Jong U Ngikum Ko Association Ngila Pun Shaka Urban Health Center Larambai Ban Pit Ya Kot Kia Jong U Te Kilas Dang Man I drip Lane check up Yau Ngai Kuble Yaki Doctor Kinos Bakilawan Man I drip Ye President Jongi Tengi Karpat Ya Government Banchim Kia Ya Kajing Diman Jongi Kipaj Ba Baduk Barangli Te Darajia Kumnu Yo President Jongi Kajing Ba Klik Kade Jong Sarkar MDA2.
The Nutrep National Youth Movement, West Khasi Hills District, led by President Thailand Linkhoi, has submitted a memorandum to Deputy Commissioner Hema Nayak calling for immediate strengthening of security measures in Nongstoin town. The organization highlighted the rising cases of theft and burglary, which have alarmed residents. The group stressed that installing CCTV cameras, street lights and other surveillance infrastructure would enhance public safety, particularly at night, while also aiding law enforcement in preventing and monitoring criminal activities.
Kajing syatim kabal ajur palat hang ne hapo anoston jongi. Tedei halor kata kanong rim bangyawan bane kendu bat I madam tolong ba. Nang ne sakmat la kumno kumut nakaliang kibor bahlor kideban kembek ban nakaliang jongi rungila da bakren ri madam ba deban kem yakine kinong tu Om ban kem tangi kini kinong tu. Handrai nak kalian jungi ngila kerpat ru ban kem ban wat banyak ban kem hadu rayo yaki nong tit ru. Nomor balai kadau ka ba pensilure kinong tu kumbangi tip kalong ba kadai ba kidon kinong tit. Nomor balai kini kinong tit ki tit ba nomor ba kadai ba kiwandi hakador kebatat. Om bangi keno ya barok ki ba handrai ngi keno yaki tu ki baju tit yaki tiartat bawandi daki nong tu.
Consumers flocked to the monthly farmers market at the Directorate of Fisheries parking lot on Saturday, where a wide variety of fresh, organic, locally grown vegetables and fruits were showcased. The 6th edition featured an abundance of tomatoes, pineapples, radishes and more, delighting buyers and giving farmers the chance to interact directly with consumers. The initiative, organized by 1917 I-teams under the Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare with support from the Meghalaya Farmers Empowerment Commission, has steadily built a loyal following. The Hill Farmers Union Central Body on Saturday attended the confirmation meeting of new office bearers under the Bhoirambong CNRD block for the 2026-2029 tenure. The ceremony was conducted by Komingstar Karumlong, Vice President of the HFU Central Body, in the presence of other leaders. The newly inducted office bearers include Soiroy Nongkanri as President, Albert Ronnie Ramde as Vice President and Monlang Thangkyu as General Secretary, along with several others in key roles. HFU leaders emphasized that forming village-level units will strengthen solidarity among farmers across Ribhoi, Khasi and Jaintia Hills.
Yakren na ka benta jong kitu kinong rep namar bakum kinong yalam ki jong ka Hills Farmer Union nakapor sa kapor ngilong kum ka jingki nakapta jong kinong rep hapadeng jong ka Hills Farmer Union bat ka sarkar ngilong kum ka jingki hapadeng ki nong rep bat kinong khayi lesi hapadeng jong kinong rep bat ka jinge ni hap ban kada ban kersan dalade yalade na benta ka bha ka pet na benta ka roy ka par jong nong rep Pitep ini kecing pitep ini kecing syak jingjar kecing di, apa film kinong elam juga kinong rai, hendak pilak loy benciti, pilak loy bentrai kam, nam tak kinong rai.
Thousands of residents from 40 villages under the Joint Action Committee staged a rally at Nonglang on Friday, urging the Meghalaya government to retain the proposed Rimulyang CNRD block office at Nonglang. The rally, which began at Walang and culminated in a public meeting at Nonglang Playground, saw participants raising slogans. Protesters opposed any move to shift the office to Tinghor, citing that the foundation stone had already been laid at Nonglang in November 2022. Speakers including Jones Soshang and others have criticized Rambrai Jirngam MLA RG Moman for distancing himself from the issue. The JAC also demanded an early resolution of the Assam-Meghalaya border issue.
Ako bayade batkare kablok lada ulew MLA jongi wan man wadno yaka ikhtiar dan yaka bor kabo bakim pha marbenyang lawan bantli aga arfa tarik jong 9 November snam arjar afwar aka jin sisa ladai ka hok jongku bantai ka bantai biang ban pen skam lane ban penlong ban teman ban penjat saprang ya ka ai ka bang uri barim ulawan ban pli jisen ke balabu yau manong rem ka ba sneu ban rap lane ban ra sawai pakitaka.
Police from Limekra Police Station launched an investigation after the bodies of a man and a woman were discovered outside a shop at Nongthamai Jingking, Lumsokpo early Sunday morning. At the time of reporting, the identities of the deceased were yet to be confirmed. Authorities stated it remains unclear whether the deaths were due to foul play or suicide, though a rope was reportedly found around the necks of both individuals. The bodies have been sent for further examination as police continue to probe their demand to determine the exact circumstances surrounding the incident. Let's move on now to the regional stories. The Assam Rifles organized a medical and dental camp at a relief camp in Uripok, Imphal, Manipur, providing essential healthcare services to displaced persons. The initiative was led by Brigadier Pratyush Kumar, commander of the 9th Sector Assam Rifles, and extended support to internally displaced persons. The camp aimed to address immediate health concerns of those affected, reflecting the Assam Rifles' continued commitment to humanitarian assistance and community welfare in the region. In Morangi Golagat district of Assam, A herd of wild elephants wreaked havoc, severely damaging a school building. The incident has raised concerns among locals about recurring human-elephant conflicts in the area. Teachers expressed shock and worry over the destruction, stressing the urgent need for preventive measures to safeguard both communities and property. Authorities are expected to assess the damage and take steps to address the situations.
एक्चुअली क्या है, हम लोग का जो काठनी बागान एलपी स्कूल है, मैक्सिमम हाथी इस एरिया पे रहता ही है। बागान बागान के बगल में हम लोग का स्कूल में बगल में जो हाथी आने जाने का रास्ता है वो भी फेंसिंग लगा दिया है। शायद इसी कारण से हाथी अभी हम लोग का स्कूल से आना जाना एक रास्ता शुरू हो गया है। ये ऑफिस के नेक्स्ट हम लोग का साउल का स्टोर रूम था, 10-15 दिन पहले वो तोड़ा, फिर कल ऑफिस को तोड़ के पूरा टेबल फोटो सब तोड़ दिया है।
Moving on now to the national stories. On the occasion of World Blood Donor Day, Union Health Minister Jagat Prakash Nadda called upon citizens to voluntarily donate blood to help save lives. In a social media post, he described blood donation as one of the simplest yet most effective ways to give someone a second chance at life. Highlighting this year's theme, One Drop of Humanity, Give Blood, Save Lives, the minister emphasized the need to spread awareness, dispel myths, and encourage greater public participation. He noted that every donor has the power to make a life-changing difference. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was accorded a warm welcome in Nice, France, where members of the Indian diaspora, French dignitaries and cultural performers greeted him with vibrant displays of Indian classical dance and tradition. The event highlighted the strong cultural ties between India and France, with the diaspora showcasing India's rich heritage while celebrating the Prime Minister's visit. Now let's have a look at the international stories. Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived at Bharat Innovates 2026, joining leading innovators, investors and venture capitalists at the landmark event. The Prime Minister also participated in a group photograph with key stakeholders, marking his support for India's growing innovation and startup ecosystem. The event highlights India's commitment to fostering entrepreneurship, technological advancement and global collaboration in innovation. The diplomatic deadlock between the United States and Iran continues, with no breakthrough in resolving long-standing tensions. Despite repeated efforts at dialogue, both sides remain firm on their positions, leaving critical issues such as sanctions, nuclear commitments, and regional security unresolved. The stalemate underscores ongoing challenges in international diplomacy and highlights the need for renewed engagement to prevent further escalation. Coming up now are the sports news. Sports and Youth Affairs Minister Wailat Miki Shilla inaugurated a new badminton court facility at the Auditorium Hall of Dorbarchnong Lion Mission Compound, Jowai, developed at a cost of Rs 2.88 lakh. The project was funded through the MLA scheme and contributions from Lions Sports and Youth Affairs. Following the inauguration, Shilla attended the final of the 6A side knockout football tournament 2026 as chief guest at Madan Biar School Ground, Mission Compound, Jowai. The tournament, which began on May 9th, featured 32 teams in the open category and 10 teams in the veterans category. In the opening category, Yong E defeated Death FC to win Rs 40,000 cash prize. In the veterans final, Legends FC, led by MLA Karman Shilla, beat Sniper FC earning Rs 20,000, while Sniper FC received Rs 10,000. Minister Shilla praised the organisers, noting that sports today have become a vital source of income and can significantly contribute to the state's reputation and revenue.
In Argentina ni hejing to waka sports kamtam kamodong ni ke sports to man go kamtam but naloru ega ie chaj enang daman gale kam go wi nagalat kamai hagani ke chukku kat ni yo bai I kamtam I ginong mi khamat ku bon hi ki be ki pa lane ki khon khanro ki wan cha I to ki wan thu ya ka te employment lane ka khi ka khan nei te daw nei liang yong sarkar da pass ko ye policy ko wa khut ki ka Meghalaya outstanding direct appointment policy wa hakani ka policy wa one lane ka one ko ra medal ha ka national game ka Asian game ka South Asian game Commonwealth game Olympic para Olympic lada wan ra medal bi hagini ki any category gold silver bronze direct uyo kre sarkar bi.
Umping Tammai Sports Club clinched the title of the second Dr. Jerin Siem Memorial Knockout Football Tournament after defeating Denova Sports Club 2-1 in a thrilling final at the Umden Playground. The tournament, organised by the family of late Dr. Jerin Siem and conducted by the Nongthalu Sports Association, was held as a tribute to the former District Medical and Health Officer of Rebhoi, who played a vital role in public health initiatives, including the eradication of smallpox. The closing ceremony was attended by noted footballer Ibor Lang Kongji, members of Dr. Siem's family, and several dignitaries, marking a fitting tribute to his legacy and contributions to society.
Kibarang kena kibadan kasap popong pidam kam manitri sistem mat pihak yadan disiplin habarok kiliang nganom jer iway namar ba ngasem hi daladi ba kasap kapong lani kataran kalong leno la dangim tri sistem kidan ki kena ki baut bangiwan nagiyeng kasen kabaduk bakumi kuntai imla banwan ke sene imla ban yu kata kadi ketang kadaw namar ba dada hidan kasap hidan disiplin sadan hi manu banyaram ni sene kajingduk kenama bang khangla.
Athletes from Meghalaya delivered an impressive performance at the UWW Pancratian and Amateur MMA Asian and Oceania Championship 2026 held in Da Nang, Vietnam from June 7th to 9th. Representing India were Francis R.R. Songthiang, Senior 66 category, and Bangkerlang Merthong under 20 57 kg category, accompanied by coach D. Rani. In a proud achievement, Bangkerlang Merthong clinched the silver medal in the under 20 category, while Francis Songthiang showcased commendable skill against the top fighters from across Asia and Oceania. The All Meghalaya Traditional Wrestling and Pancratian Association, led by President Anita Songthiang, congratulated the athletes and coach, stating that their success reflects discipline, dedication, and serves as an inspiration for the younger generation. Now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature recorded stood at 23 degrees Celsius and the maximum at 28 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity recorded is at 81%, rainfall at 15 millimeter. Moving on to Shillong. Minimum temperature recorded stood at 18 degrees Celsius and the maximum temperature at 22 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 82%, rainfall recorded at 30 millimeter. Meanwhile, in Jowai, Minimum temperature recorded stood at 19 degrees Celsius and the maximum temperature at 23 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 85%. Rainfall recorded at 21 millimeter. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jowai says moderate rain with thunderstorms likely at many places. Before we conclude, here's a recap of the headlines. Jaintia Coal Owners, Miners, Suppliers and Workers Association President's health has deteriorated. Doctors administered intravenous fluids. Hanuthrep National Youth Movement urges security boost due to rising cases of theft and burglary in Nongstoin. Union Health Minister Jagat Prakash Nadda urges blood donation to help save lives on World Blood Donor Day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attends Bharat Innovates 2026, joining leading innovators, investors and venture capitalists. And Sports and Youth Affairs Minister Wailat Miki Shilla inaugurated a new badminton court facility at the Auditorium Hall of Dorbarchnong Lion Mission Compound. And that's all we have in the news for today. Do join us again tomorrow for more news update. Until then, goodbye and good night.